Hey Virgo, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I am here with your August reading, and I also offer private readings, so you can email me at tara@tarastarot.com or book below. Okay, so what do we have for August? I'm going to deal the cards. I haven't looked at them yet, so here we go. Virgo, we've got the Two of Cups looking good in the center position, crossed by the Two of Wands. Overhead, we've got the Sun. This is beautiful, looking good for Virgo. Underneath the surface, we've got the Knight of Wands, receding into the recent past. We've got the Three of Wands. Near future, the Four of Swords. This is looking great. Representing you, we've got the Ace of Cups. Oh my. Environment, we've got the Hermit. Interesting. Hopes and fears, the Two of Pentacles, and the outcome, I will save. Ooh, everyone is having very similar themes. It's really interesting. Oh shoot, you know what? I think that was supposed to come out. Okay, there we go. And we've got the Emperor and the Knight of Cups on the bottom. So definitely romance going on for Virgo in August. Yeah, I feel like you probably just met somebody, or you're thinking of someone that you're probably in love with or falling in love, or there's some kind of deep, true soul connection with someone, and there's this kind of contemplation of how to move forward, what the new path is, taking a path, kind of figuring out how you want to move forward, what you want to do, what are the options, what are the potentials, what do you want to invest in. So there is this potential of this new way forward here. The sun shines over everything. You're probably feeling so good, so happy, so rejuvenated, so free. So this is looking so super positive. Now underneath the reading, we've got the Knight of Wands energy. This is in the subconscious. So this is like when energy comes in really quickly and kind of burns bright and burns out, or it comes in quickly, leaves quickly. So it's not something that has staying power necessarily, but it is a big thrust. It is a lot of passion. So this could be, you know, depending on why this is here for you, this could be a positive thing, like a kick in the butt. Okay, go after what you want. You're captivated by something. Follow that feeling, follow that passion. It could also hold a little bit of kind of just a message of, you know, it's not that the stability of this is important, or this might not be, you know, a set in stone stable thing at this time. So there's some kind of flux going on. You're showing up as the Eight of Cups. So, you know, you're definitely in alignment with this. Two of Cups in the present. You're probably feeling new things, new emotions, being overcome with love, healing. You probably feel your heart again. So this is, it's looking like you really have a connection with someone, and you're really kind of looking at someone and looking at the way forward and kind of feeling all this positivity. Now what's interesting is there's another message here coming up about needing to take a time out and a step back to reflect and process and think. Now this isn't a bad thing. This doesn't mean anything. This is just saying there's some kind of space being created and need right now for you to go through this kind of more meditative, just to kind of process and reflect and get yourself in order, get your thoughts in order, because this can be a very jarring thing. You're swept off your feet. You're really excited about something, you're like on cloud nine, and it can be nice to kind of take a pause and think it all through. Take some deep breath. Do you know what I mean? So what's coming up for you guys? Environment is the Hermit, and near future is the Four of Swords. So there's definitely this time right now, for some reason, which we'll try to figure out, of needing to spend a moment alone or go through this journey somehow on your own in some ways, to gain wisdom, to gain insight, to gain understanding, to gain peace of mind. So that's interesting. And the, okay. So yeah, let me just show you. We've got the Two of Cups crossed by the Two of Wands. So very promising right now. It feels very exciting. There seems to be this whole new road ahead, this whole new possible path. So this probably, for most of you, has you stirred up inside, believing in this connection and charting your course forward, you know, looking at what are the possibilities, where do I want to go with this? So this is like, whoa, exciting. And then we've got the sun shining over everything. You know, it's time to engage, get out there, feel good, feel energized, feel the light, get clarity. I mean, this is probably feeling so good right now. I want to clarify this Knight of Wands. So this is in the subconscious. Now, with this in the subconscious and then this kind of need to step back and reflect, there could be, this might not be, this feels to me like it could be like the beginning stages, or it's not like set in stone, it's not concrete yet. It's resting more on passion and energy and quick kind of impulse rather than, now that doesn't mean it can't get to that place. It's just right now there seems to be a transient kind of explosive kind of nature here. Okay? Because in the outcome, something does happen where some way of life or some situation comes to an end. And there's healing and everything's all good, and you know, there's healing from it and balance from it, and there's this hope for the future still. But okay, I want to kind of sort that out a little bit. So Virgo, okay, let's look at this Knight of Wands energy, because since it's in the subconscious, it tends to drive things and kind of be what everything is resting on, so it's pretty significant. So I want to see what the significance of this is. So Knight of Wands for Virgo in the subconscious. What is some other information you can give us? What is the nature of this energy for Virgo? Knight of Wands for Virgo. Knight of Wands for Virgo. Knight of Wands for Virgo. What is this saying in this situation? All right, so we've got the Five of Wands. So there is some kind of a conflict here. So I feel like this is very promising and it's a very happy time, but there's something that doesn't, I don't want to say it the wrong way, but it like, there's something that's not staying or stable. There's something that's a point of like an obstacle. So I don't know if this person, you know, you met doesn't live near you, or oops, guess what? I'm moving in a week, yay! Or, you know, that it might not be time, you know, because this is a new thing. This is, you're starting this path, you're contemplating where to move forward. So there's something going on here, not necessarily negative, not necessarily like, you know, they're leaving you or anything, but there's some kind of obstacle and conflict here. Now, is that why you're taking time out to think? Especially with this Two of Wands energy, deciding what path to follow and embarking on a new path. There is a lot of, you know, thinking that goes into that. You know, reviewing, making sure you're ready, making sure this is the right path, making sure you're hearing your gut, making sure you have the wisdom, and also just to take a beat, to breathe, to rest, and gather your, you know, get in alignment with yourself and your thoughts to be able to move forward. So this is a very necessary, awesome thing to take a step back. So this is the near future. So you're going to be reviewing this. You're going to be thinking a lot about this. You're going to be contemplating this. This isn't the time for action in the near future. Okay? This is the time where it's important to instead take a step, take a pause, and really review and reflect and gain what comes up. See what comes up and gain kind of that clarity of mind. So the Hermit is here in the outcome, or in the environment. So there's some kind of soul experience you're meant to go through on a soul level on your journey. The Hermit is here. So there's some wisdom that you're meant to gain. There's some kind of perspective you need to get. And this might be a time, apart from this person, or this might be a time of, when you happen to, have to be alone in this situation, and you're reflecting and you're kind of figuring out what you want and what this means for you on a deeper level. Again, that's not bad. That's just where things are right now. We do have the Emperor and the Knight of Cups, so I feel like this is very exciting and promising. Like, I feel like this is romantic. There are romantic things happening. There are romantic movements taking place. And the Emperor is, you can see this as a strong leader, partner, person, has a good life established, probably has, a lot of power. So this can influence you in different ways, depending on how this is showing up for you. This can be someone who's domineering and too controlling. This can be someone who's really feels like a good, like they have your back and you're safe and secure with them. Okay, now getting into the outcome, it's really interesting because we do have a situation coming to an end. So that's the Ten of Swords here, also with the Page of Swords. So something I feel like takes place where either something is said that someone regrets, or you get a piece of information that kind of changes your view on things, or there's a conversation that takes place, or something comes to light that becomes clear. There's some kind of scenario of your life that you're not supposed to continue with, whatever that is for you. There's something that's a dead end road, and something that is only taking from you and draining you, and that may be part of this thinking process to figure out what that is. Or as you take this time to process and reflect, like you might be falling in love with someone and be in a bad marriage, and then you're taking this time to be like, whoa, what do I do? And then you realize something happens where you're like, I've come to the end of the road. I do not want to be in this marriage anymore. Just as one example. This doesn't have to be, this connection's coming to an end. For some of you it may be, but I'm kind of feeling more like this could be any kind of scenario in your life that maybe it's like a whole 10 years of not being in love, and then, or whatever. Something that's meant to end is, and it's a good thing it is. And it seems like there's some kind of a conversation that happens, or a piece of information that's found out, or something tips the scales, and it's like, okay, I'm done. Now what's good is this is healing. So this is healing for you. The Temperance card is here in the outcome. So this is all towards your benefit and towards your healing. You're getting rid of, like, look at this. Who wants to listen to these bitches all day, You don't want to hear their torment and what they're saying and all the mean things they're making you kind of believe, and you're just like, I can't. No, we're done with that. Boom. You'd rather have this angel singing you like lullabies and like having this rainbow thing, like this is peace, this is harmony, this is restoration, this is healing. So also the Four of Swords is very healing too. So I feel like this is beautiful. There is some kind of a challenge here, and there's time taken out to think it through and kind of plan what you're going to do moving forward. Something comes to an end, and there's this beautiful healing. Also, this is merging. This can be merging to two people. So, pouring those cups into one another, never mind. Anyway, so no, I'm not even trying to be fresh. I'm just saying, it's blending energies. There we go. Blending energies together to make something new and something harmonious that is just the right amount of everything. So that's awesome. And then we've got the Page of Wands. So this is also, there's going to be some kind of, you're left with this inspiration for the future. You're left with this push to move forward, this new element of excitement and promise, and you're looking towards this new future. So I wouldn't be surprised if this relationship or whatever this is does end up coming together and moving forward. Maybe you live apart, maybe that's coming to an end, maybe one of you is in a bad situation that's coming to an end. Whatever that is, maybe there's negative thinking, maybe you're ready, whatever. You're moving through that, and it's going to be beautiful. You're going to feel so good. Remember, we have the Ace of Cups here for you in the position of you. So again, healing, love, fulfillment. So this is beautiful. Don't be afraid to take the time. That could be the best thing for this situation right now. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to, if there is a point of separation or a momentary, not in a time of inactivity, use that for its benefit. That's what it's supposed to be doing, because you're going to gain wisdom, you're going to gain answers that will ultimately help you move forward. And yay, Virgo! Oh, I love it. So I hope you guys have a great month. If you do want to look at your personal situation in depth, email me at tara@tarastarot.com. You can also book below. Readings take about a week. Sometimes it can take up to 2 weeks depending on my schedule, but usually a week. And yeah, so let me know if you have any questions. Hope you guys have a great month. Woo! Okay, bye.